Some of y'all are going to take this video wrong. You're going to take it the wrong way. I know that. Because I'm admitting to a weakness. I'm admitting to a weakness that I think a lot of people have. And what you're going to do in your little ego diseased mind is you're going to think that I'm saying that I have nothing to offer you. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying what I'm saying. And I'm going to give you a solution for it too. Not only am I saying what I'm saying and giving you a solution, it is not even my own idea. I wasn't even aware of this, but it's something I came to over the years. And the solution was not even my own. This actually comes from a previous instructor that I have that I think is one of the best martial artists in the world. I have never met a man with more patience than him. He's got a good balance of everything that you would need to be a martial artist. He's got good striking, he's got good grappling, he's extremely intelligent. Dude is awesome. I've always felt he was awesome. Even when I could no longer train with him because of my life schedule, I still give him all the props in the world. Okay? And this is what I'm going to tell you. Nobody can train your child in the martial arts better than their daddy. Again, nobody can train a kid in the martial arts better than their dad. Now, does that mean that their dad should just sit home, watch YouTube clips and throw something together, sit back, watch MMA matches at home, and not really train, but look there and analyze and teach your kids that way? No, not at all. This is what I tell you to do. This is what I told one of my students to do. I've told other people to do it too, but one of my students actually decided to do it, and it's working well for him and his boys, and that's this. A lot of times people want to take a martial arts class and they really don't have the money to do it. So being a good parent, and I started doing it too, what you're going to do is you're going to sacrifice your own interest and just put your kids in it so that your kids can get the learning from the head instructor or whatever. No, don't do that. You all should enroll, or the dad should enroll. Because what can happen is, well, this is what will happen. If daddy enrolls, what can eventually happen is once dad gets to be about a brown belt level, dad can start coaching the kids. Now, did I say that dad should stop at brown belt? No. Trust and believe what I tell you. A brown belt instructor is typically, not always, but typically not as good as a black belt instructor. They're not. That's why people can't with all these ranks. In fact, there are black belt instructors who are better than me because they have more training experience and they're higher ranked. Even in my own system, I didn't try to say I was anything higher than a 4th degree because I know just because I have a decent concept, but my technical proficiency is not above 4th degree yet. It's getting there. My technical proficiency isn't, but my concept is up there. It's up there. It is. Because the more and more I go along this path that I finally realized I should be going on, it's been great. So what you do is daddy enroll in the classes with the kids. Daddy enrolls in the classes with the kids. Dad's going to advance faster than the children because dad is an adult. So once dad gets to the point where he's at a brown belt, dad can start helping to teach the kids at home. And if you want to worry about who should get to black belt first, I think that daddy should get himself to black belt first while the children are training there. And then once daddy gets a black belt and the instructor's blessing, daddy should teach those kids. In fact, I would even tell somebody, if you had to stop training with me at that point, as long as one of the parents is a black belt, go for it. In fact, if you still wanted me to grade them, I'll grade them. But daddy should teach them until they get the black belt. Why? Because nobody listens to kids. Listen to their dad, straight up. Now, I grew up without my father, and it used to frustrate my mother that she would yell or something, Cecil, blah, blah, right? Here comes a man of the family, Cecil. This, that male voice, Cecil, what did your mother say? Tighten up, run off and do it. Now, am I saying that women are incapable? No. I'm saying what I'm saying. Get daddy to teach the martial arts to the kids. Because he doesn't have to beg and cajole the kids to do anything. And you know what I even do sometimes with my students? The little ones, if they want to act up, I used to try to, the values and the discipline. And now, I do that first, right? And if it's just not working, if I feel like, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to act like it's the 1970s again with this kid, I take a breath, I just lean down and I say, I'm going to tell your daddy. Or, do I have to ask your dad to come watch the class? All of a sudden, they soldier up. It's amazing, the power of dad. Now, if you're in a situation where there's no dad, mama should get the black belt. Just like the same thing I said with dad. You all train. After a while, once mama has the blessing of the instructor, mama can take over the training. But if dad's there, dad should take over the training. And the reason why I want you parents to go all the way through to black belt is because as you get to black belt, you get more and more and more facility with instructing itself. You do think differently. You just do. That's with anything. The longer you do it, the better you're going to think about it. The better you're going to think at it. And you're going to be able to break it down and to explain it more. And there's one other trick. I haven't seen any other video. I shouldn't say trick. There's one other secret of the martial arts. And that's this. There is nobody more difficult to coach or teach a martial art than your own children. If you can teach your own kids how to do martial arts, you can teach practically anybody. Because there's nobody who's going to, even though they soldier up for dad, they still want to try you because you're getting on their nerves as their parent. It's going to be hard for you to stay in your proper role as their instructor at that time because you have so much invested as their parent. Those family tension dynamics are going to come in there. But I'm telling you what I know. It is one of the most rewarding experiences you could ever have in your life. And once you learn how to teach your own children, teaching other people's kids is not that bad at all. Because they're not your kids. It'll enable you to be calmer, more objective. So, that's my recommendation. Let daddy teach them. Get daddy across the finish line. Or if it has to be mom, get mom across the finish line first. In other words, get the parents to black belts, and then the parents can be teaching parents to the children. Peace.